Oh, Stephen A. Smith. Oh, Stephen A. Smith. Oh, you just can't stop getting OJ Simpson just get you just in a tizzy. You've been on the massive plantation so long that you think that you just we can't talk about him. The OJ moratorium shook up a lot of white folk. And I love it. I love it. They'll never let OJ Simpson rest in peace because they can't accept not guilty. They can't accept that a black man defended himself. And you get a black man who's on TV. And let me say this real quick. If it weren't for OJ Simpson being an analyst and commentator, you might not be on TV yourself. I don't think people realize how impactful OJ Simpson was to the broadcasting world, what he meant as a transcending figure who, from sports to commentating, what he meant. The magnitude and the force of him as an athlete turned reporter, however you want to call it, because you're going to make the case. His presence and personality, there would be no Charles Barkley, there would be no Shannon Sharp. I can go on. That's how I don't people realize how big what that meant, how racist, systematic this world is, in the entertainment broadcast, because you had to be crossover appeal, had to have certain pupils that were going to watch you with your credibility and to get on. Stephen A. Smith on a rant talking about, the BT shouldn't acknowledge the OJ and why they do this and all this blah. You don't have anything good to say about The Departed. You've gone out of your way to diss OJ Simpson. But if somebody white says something about your mama, you wouldn't say nothing on that TV show. You sit there and he and clack about Jerry Jones on the airplane and but you got all this smoke for OJ Simpson. All this. Can't accept a not guilty verdict. Can't accept life go on. Dana White slaps the wife in Mexico clear as day. You don't see nothing. Where you at? Where you at, Stephen A? Where you at? You didn't give Donna Sterling half this. If you don't like OJ, you don't like the verdict. That's one thing. But to come out the woodwork to try to appeal to the tired butt Goldman family and the tired butt Brown family, they know good and well OJ Simpson didn't do nothing. They know it. They need to stop all this, like all these people that were, I'm not minimizing lives lost because it's tragedies, but OJ Simpson didn't do it. Timeline keep coming up, he didn't do it. Timeline keep coming up, them racist cops and everything, but there was a lot more going on. But he feels the need to cling for white supremacists to validate him. That's why he's in a stew now with JJ Ridiculous, who's not a journalist, who was a joke, who mocked the very essence of what you do. But that's another story, another video, another time. But this whole thing with OJ Simpson, no, I mean, no. I'm glad he got acknowledged on the moratorium. And I'm glad that people had to sit there in the audience and look at him. Because they know. Regardless of where they come down. That's how the industry thinks about it. I want OJ Simpson to be a reflection of how, just as Ice Cube said in No Vaseline, just what they think of you. Just what they think of you. Because if you ain't grinning and shuffling and they ain't making money off of you and they ain't happy with you, they forget about you. But they still making money off of you. But they have a way of desanitizing you. You see, because when you're not the good black no more, when you're not good for them no more, then you're bad. We don't play your music no more, i.e. R. Kelly. We don't talk about you no more, i.e. OJ. We have to take you do that. We don't do that to Robert Blake. We don't say nothing about Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood, now do we? Alec Baldwin, when is your case starting again? We'll find a way to just kind of just be real white side. But, it got all the smoke for black folk. That's why no one wants to watch the Step and Fetch show that's OJ and Shannon Sharp crying over for LeBron James and all Oh, master, we're going to make you most money. We sorry. That's why Pat McAfee get more money than you. That's why you're up here crying. They trying to get your butt up out of first take. They about through with you. And see, you better take Molly and put a ring on it and stop worrying about OJ. And stop dwelling on something that, first of all, you were jealous of OJ Simpson. You'll never have the career OJ had. And I'm not even talking about the football career. I'm just talking about the journey. OJ was more charismatic. You know, even as much as OJ shuffled, he didn't even shuffle as much as Stephen A. Smith. But now make that make sense. I'm not black. I'm OJ was a quote he said. But if you saw him with Mason Cameron, he was a brother at the end because I used to watch the show. But let me tell you something. Even for all the shuffling he did, he didn't have the two shoes with the multiple strings like Stephen A's got. I wanted to make him how to make that make sense. OJ was not as blatantly sold out as Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is a disgrace, and it's a joke. And his ego about ready to land him. They gonna keep Shannon Sharp. They know how they feeding him. They out diss black folks all the time. Yes, a boss to the masses. That's all he got. Beat up on a new drum, because like how you beat up on Kyrie Irving. Like I said, I watch you, Stephen A. I know what you about. You know. You're jealous and envious of OJ Simpson, who's been deceased now for a few months. And he had more charisma in his left pinky than you got in your whole being. And he wasn't even a journalist, but he was a person that people related to an extent. And he had far more than what you got. You just pathetic. But that's what the massa wants you to do. Badmouth them because that's what they pay to do. And then you up there crying like, well, masters, I be doing these shows. I does these shows. I wants these shows. Can you give me some more money? You keep working, boy. We'll talk to you. Because that's how they think about you. SAS. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you feel like I'm out.